Hey everybody, it's the King Koopas here. Welcome to my new Let's Play of a new game, of course. Anyway, sorry about that. Had to do something with the mic setting. Anyway, if you... Hopefully that doesn't show in the video. I was just looking at my computer. When I hit the game, it, recording thing said like there was no input or something. I don't know why that was. Sucker Punch. Those of you who've played this know that company. Sanzaro. I think they made some other stuff. I don't know what they made. Sucker Punch made the infamous games. But we are starting the Sly collection for the PS3. Love this stuff. Anyway, we're going to be starting off the first game here. Sly Cooper and the Thievous Raccoonus. Now as for Sly 2 and 3, we'll come back to those at some later time. We're not going to be playing through all of them right in a row. No, we're going to do Thievous Raccoonus and then save Band of Thieves and Honor Among Thieves for a later time. And, of course, Thieves in Time, but that's later. Anyway, we're starting off in Paris, France. Anyway, Sly Cooper, for those who don't know, is a world of... pretty much it's our world, but instead of humans, it's anthropomorphic animals that can talk and do things like what you just saw Sly do. Anyway, this is our hero, Sly Cooper. Well, not really a hero. He's the protagonist. He's not a hero. Nor is he a villain. He's a thief, so you guys be the judge of that. Anyway, let's just start up a new game.
Come in.
Already with the voice acting.
Hey, do you read me?
Yeah, I read you. Loud and very loud.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Trying to break into police headquarters does that.
Get over it, Bentley. You're safe in the van. I'm the
Trying to break into
guy
Interpol?
who steal that file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Well, count on me to
Ooh.
be your eyes and ears, buddy. Got their security system totally scoped. To get inside, you're gonna have...
Yes, this is Sly's friend Bentley. He's the brains of the outfit.
Me at the wheel, Sly. While you
And
grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep that.
and that is Murray.
down in no time.
He's the brawn, but you really can't tell that. Well, of course you could tell Bentley's the brains. But Bentley's the brains and the demolitions expert of the crew, and Murray is the main driver and the brawn, but you only really see the driving part because there are things later. But the reason I like that, starring Sly Cooper. Very funny. And, oh, it was right in front of me the whole time. Whoops. Yeah, I haven't played the first game in a long time. Actually, never mind, hang on.
Things. Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really? I've read about this.
Have you?
Raccoon thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities which
Only raccoon thieves?
as unexplainable blue auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hold down the circle button and you should...
I love how they break the fourth wall by telling you the button you need to use. It's weird to have the characters tell you this. Anyway, these sparkly things, Fiendish 5, we'll go over them in a little bit. But, you get near them. We'll get into her later. These things, you get near them and press circle, you'll do something. You can either sneak like this, or later you can crawl under stuff. Anyway, as I was saying, Sly, I didn't actually play the first Sly when it came out. My first Sly game was Thieves, Sly 2, Band of Thieves, and then I played Sly 3 when it came out, and then I didn't play this game until the collection came out in advertising of I think it was Battle Royale, or it was just before Thieves in Time came out. I forget which. Anyway, Sly Cooper.
Well, here, Sly.
Yeah.
Those laser beams and you'll set off the alarms. Not to mention you'll be fried to a crisp.
Yes. Now, you see these coins? They're, well, of course, the money. In later games, you can buy things, but in this game, you want to collect as many coins because collecting either a 50 or 100 will give Sly a lucky horseshoe, which means Sly can take an extra hit. Yes, in this game, for the most part, unless you have a horseshoe, you can only take one hit, which really sucks.
Inspector Carmelita
Fox's office is behind the red door. Yeah. Thank you, Bentley. Now, if you would stop interrupting me. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can only take one hit. A regular silver horseshoe let Sly take 2 hits before he's died. Golden horseshoe happens when you get 2 other horseshoes. That allows you to take 3 hits. In later games, they realized this problem and gave Sly a health bar, which I really do appreciate. Anyway, of course, that is... All the characters have like a calling card in the other games to represent what they mean. This is the first one we see. This is Carmelita's because she's an Interpol officer. And Sly's is like a raccoon face, and Bentley's and Murray have stuff about their faces. When we play the other games, you'll see what I mean. Anyway, this is a prominent thing in the game. Cracking safes. Now, I'll explain how you'll crack most of the safes later because, yeah, Bentley will give you the combo. Now, of course, you're probably just reading what he was saying while I was talking. Later in the game, you're going to have to collect clues for Bentley to decode, which will allow you to unlock a level's vault. Now, not all stages have a vault. There are a few that don't, but there is one vault later in the game that is really jerkish. You'll see what I mean when we get there. What was the code? There we go. Now, this is going to be a 100% run for the most part. There is one thing. What I mean by that is I'll do all the missions, getting all the keys, beating every boss, all that. And I will collect all the clue bottles. But as for the Master Thief challenges, which is just getting through the level within a certain amount of time, I don't know. Anyway.
You foolish raccoon. I've caught you red-handed.
Ah, Carmelita. I haven't seen you since
Inspector Fox.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
They mentioned that, but
Token of my... Hey, you know, that bazooka brings out the color of your eyes.
it's actually a shock pistol.
This pistol,
But he calls it a bazooka. And then she calls it a pistol.
might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safe.
They mentioned that Firestone of India. Did they go over that in the Sly comics? I never read that for those who have actually read it. Anyway, Carmelita serves as, how would I say? She's like Sly's counterpart, whereas Sly's a thief, she's a cop. Of course, now, as you could see, Sly was kind of flirting with her. Yeah, it's a one-sided relationship. He has a crush on her. Which is kind of weird, a thief having a crush on a cop. She'll play a major part in the story. Well, throughout all the game, she plays a thing.
Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of Master Thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book. The Thievous Raccoonus. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievous Raccoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thievous Raccoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
Yeah, so that's the explanation behind the Thievous Raccoonus. Sorry about cutting it off at the beginning. Anyway, yeah, saving stuff. That is really weird. That Sly face.
That was a nice piece of work back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the X button to select things.
Thank you, Ben.
I've already plotted a route to our first target.
Okay, something interesting. You'll have your mission, the first place that you can go to open to, and then when you're trying to look at the next one, Murray is in the way just doing something. Here he's eating. Later he'll be like playing ping pong or playing paddleball or something. No, I think I'm going to call it quits. This was just the prologue. So next time on Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Thievous Raccoonus, we'll be going into Chapter 1, which happens to be... Oh, crap.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study.
Well, I'll probably just show this again.
As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew up his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle o' Rath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of the perilous Welsh Triangle.
Welsh Triangle? Sly Cooper in Tide of Terror. Plus, that is really weird how on the water it's terror in red, like as in blood was spilled, like for sharks. That's interesting. Anyway, each of these places has an introductory level thing, which we will be taking on in the next episode, okay? Right now, I'm just going to go back to the safe house.
I took the liberty of pinning your mission map up on the wall. You can use it to warp directly to any levels you've already visited.
You saw that, right? Bentley was talking, but his mouth wasn't moving. Anyway, here you can watch the movies, which I'll probably show Tide of Terror again at the beginning of the next episode. Anyway, I will see you all in the next episode, okay? See you guys then. Bye-bye. Toodaloo.